5. Hidden signs. You're a seer. You thought it was just normal. Have you ever felt like something was off, but you couldn't explain why? Like you just knew something before it happened? Or maybe you've had dreams so vivid, so real, that they later played out in real life. If you've ever brushed off these experiences as coincidence, you might want to think again. Because what if I told you? These could be signs that you're a seer, someone with the ability to perceive beyond the physical world. And the craziest part, you've been living with this gift all your life, thinking it was just normal. Before I reveal these 5 powerful signs, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now for more mind-opening revelations. Trust me, you're about to discover something about yourself that you never saw coming. Sign number 1, you see things before they happen. Let's start with the most obvious and the most ignored. Have you ever had a gut feeling that something was about to happen and then it did? Maybe you thought of someone out of nowhere and minutes later they called or texted. Or you had a bad feeling about a situation and it turned out exactly the way you feared. Most people would say, now just my mind playing tricks on me. But what if it's not? What if it's actually a message, a whisper from the unseen realm? Seers don't just guess the future. They feel it. They see it. Sometimes in flashes, sometimes in dreams, sometimes in ways they don't even understand. And the crazy part? They've been doing it since childhood. So tell me, how many times has your instinct been right? Sign number 2, your dreams are not just dreams. This is a big one. If you constantly have vivid, detailed, and prophetic dreams, you might be more than just an active dreamer. You might be a seer in disguise. Have you ever woken up from a dream feeling like you were just somewhere else? Like it wasn't just a dream but a message, a warning, a glimpse into something beyond time? In ancient times, seers were known as dream walkers, people who traveled between realms while they slept. They received messages, saw the past, the present, and the future, all in their dreams. And yet most people today wake up, shake it off, and say, nah, just dream. But what if your dreams are trying to tell you something, and you've been ignoring them? Sign number 3, you feel other people's energy. You walk into a room, and before anyone speaks, you already know what's going on. You can tell when someone is hiding pain, even if they're smiling. You can feel tension in the air, even when everyone is acting normal. And sometimes, you even feel drained after spending time with certain people, like their energy lingers in you long after they've gone. Sounds familiar? That's because seers don't just see things, they feel them. You might think, I'm just a sensitive person. But what if you're not just sensitive? What if you're tuned in? What if you're picking up on things most people can't even sense? Because here's the truth. Energy doesn't lie. And seers, they read energy like an open book. Sign number 4, you see visions, even when your eyes are closed. Close your eyes. Now tell me, what do you see? For most people, it's just darkness. But for seers, it's never just darkness. Maybe you see colors, shapes, moving images. Maybe you've had flashes of faces you've never met, places you've never been, or events that haven't happened yet. And sometimes, it happens when you're awake too. A random vision pops into your mind, so strong it almost feels real. But then you shake it off, thinking, just my imagination. But is it really? Many ancient prophets, mystics, and visionaries had this exact experience. They saw beyond time, beyond space, beyond the physical world. So tell me, has this ever happened to you? Sign number 5. You just know things. Without knowing how, have you ever looked at someone and instantly known something about them, without them saying a word? Or maybe you've walked into a situation and felt an overwhelming sense of certainty about what was about to happen. You don't know how you know. You just know. And the most frustrating part? Sometimes when you try to explain it, people don't believe you. They say, "How do you know?" And the only answer you have is, "I just do." Well, let me tell you something. This is the mark of a true seer. It's called inner knowing. It's like having an invisible library of information that no one else can access but you. And the more you embrace it, the stronger it gets. So, are you a seer? Now that you know the 5 signs, let me ask you, how many of them apply to you? If you found yourself nodding along, realizing that you've had these experiences your whole life, then my friend, it's time to wake up. You are not crazy. You are not imagining things. You have a gift. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Make sure you subscribe to Dream Hospital Lab TV, because in the next episode, we're going even deeper into the mysteries of the seer gift, how to develop it, and how to use it for your destiny. This is your wake-up call. The universe has been speaking to you all along. Now it's time to listen. The awakening. What now? Now that you know you might be a seer, let's talk about something even more important. What to do next? Because knowing is one thing, but understanding how to use your gift, that's where real power begins. Most people spend their lives ignoring their spiritual abilities. They push it away, deny it, or let fear take over. Society has trained us to believe that anything beyond the physical world is strange or unreal. But let me ask you, how can something be unreal when you've experienced it your whole life? Your dreams, your instincts, your visions, they've been guiding you, warning you, protecting you. It's time to stop doubting and start trusting. But how do you sharpen this gift? How do you go from accidentally seeing things to intentionally using your sight? Step 1. Stop ignoring the signs. The first thing you need to do is stop dismissing what you feel. When you get a strong gut feeling, don't brush it off. When your dream feels like a message, write it down. When a vision flashes in your mind, pay attention to it. Because the more you acknowledge your gift, the stronger it becomes. Most people have weak intuition, not because they weren't born with it, but because they've spent years ignoring it. But you have a choice. You can either embrace your sight or continue living like the rest of the world, blind to the messages around them. Which path will you choose? Step 2. Protect your energy. Being a seer means you're naturally more sensitive to energy. That's why crowded places drain you. That's why negative people affect you more than they affect others. You don't just hear words, you feel the energy behind them. You don't just enter a room, you absorb the vibe inside it. And if you're not careful, this can become overwhelming. This is why seers throughout history practiced spiritual protection. They understood that their gift wasn't just about seeing, it was about managing what they saw. So, start paying attention to what drains you. Notice who leaves you feeling heavy. Limit your exposure to negative environments, because when your energy is clean, your vision becomes clearer. Step 3. Strengthen your gift. A lot of people think being a seer is just something that happens to you, but that's not true. You can train your sight just like you train a muscle. How? Meditate. Quiet your mind. The more still your mind is, the clearer your visions become. Practice. Dream journaling. Your dreams hold messages. Start writing them down and see how patterns emerge. Trust your first instincts. Don't second guess yourself. Your first gut reaction is usually the right one. Interpret signs around you. The universe is always speaking. The question is, are you listening? Seers don't just see. They understand what they see. And the more you train yourself, the stronger your gift will become. Step 4. Find your purpose. Here's the biggest question. Why do you have this gift? Because make no mistake, it's not random. You weren't given sight just for fun. You have a role to play, a mission, a purpose. Maybe you're meant to help others. Maybe you're here to bring clarity to the lost. Maybe your visions will save someone's life one day. But first, you need to accept your calling. It's time to step out of the shadows, time to stop hiding. You are a seer, and the world needs you awake. Final words. The journey begins now. If you've made it this far, I need you to do something for me. Drop a comment below and say, I accept my gift. Because words have power. And by saying it out loud, you're taking the first step towards your awakening. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to Dream Hospital Lab TV. This is just the beginning. The journey doesn't end here. In the next episode, we'll go even deeper, uncovering the hidden history of seers, how ancient prophets used their gift, and how you can fully activate yours. You don't want to miss this. Your awakening has begun. Now tell me, are you ready?